All right, guys. Good morning. It is what is today? Monday night for us. Tuesday morning for you guys. And we just got home. We had a really long, busy day. Um, Hopefully, you care to hear about it because I'm gonna talk about it. But obviously, I think you guys know by now that the Veronica and Alex from the Lake Tahoe Future House of Rest Church in Lake Tahoe. They've been here. They came this weekend. They're still here, and we were able to take them to have a meeting, a lunch, casual lunch meeting with the pastors here in the Stockton Church, Pastor Mauro and Rosa. So we had a great time of fellowshipping, talking, them giving their advice to Alex and Veronica as far as starting the church, what to look for, what to watch out for, things like that. So ultimately, it was productive. It was nice, Us personally haven't been able to sit with Mauro and Rosa for a few months. I remember we always meet every month. We're meeting every month, once a month. And then she was in the hospital, and then she was sick, and then we were in Texas. So there was always something going on. But we were finally able to sit with them, and it was nice. We missed them, and man, this is a good example of how the weeks just go, and so anyways, then after that, we headed straight to Stockton to evangelize. As you know, um, as you know, Eli every Monday night goes out and evangelizes with the group from the House of Rest, and he's still in out of state. So he was in Montana, and he left Montana today, and I think he is going to Idaho, I believe. So he's still not back. Why is this thing crooked? That's weird. Maybe that's better. I don't know. So, but either way, a lot of people showed up. It was strong. It was beautiful. People shared. The first times I went, I would always share. But to be honest with you, I didn't share today, and I didn't share on purpose because they have flags and they have music playing, and then there's a cordless microphone, and I purposely didn't get on the mic because if I get on the mic every time, other people won't. So I just sit back and I'm able to enjoy. Man, Brother Johnny shared his heart and it was beautiful. Brother Frank, his wife Diana, Alex shared a little bit, and it's just a blessing to be able to, let others, speak. And I just enjoyed it. And so we were just out there. Sharon was looking for somebody, and we found her and took her to the gospel mission. That was a blessing also. And so yeah, so then after that, uh, then we went to have a late dinner. So thank God it was something light. It was just some uh, for me it was like some seafood stuff, but it was really light because I didn't want to eat real heavy. And then we went back to the church because we were gonna let Veronica and Alex borrow a couple things for their soon coming kickoff day for service, And we just got home, guys. Right now, I think it's past midnight. I have no idea what time it is, but I know it's past midnight for sure. Maybe 12:30, 12:45. And and then in the middle of all that, I was able to have a great conversation with Paul from the LA Times um, YouTube channels. Not LA Times, a newspaper, but it's LA Times with a Z. And Paul, he's the one as the producer and director of Kilroy, the Kilroy movie that's on Amazon Prime. And he wanted to ask about how the Texas trip went, and that was really nice. That was really nice of him to reach out and say, "Hey, man, is there any way we could talk about the Texas trip on my channel?" And that's cool. And so I was able to share about that, and it's always good to talk to Brother Paul. So it's been a long, productive few days, and you know, being that I started House of Rest 12 years ago, it's a long time, and it's taken a long time to get where we are, and we're still growing, we're still learning stuff, we're still learning ministry, we're still learning, you know, learning and maturing and whatnot. But my point I want to make is this: is that it's I like seeing the things that they're going through as far as opening a church, the nervousness, the questions, the what ifs, what about this, what about that. But at the same time, what feels good is to walk with them through it, And same thing with Angel and Anthony in Spring, Texas. To walk them through it with any questions and just to be there. When I came in, yeah, some of the guys at Grace helped me, um, but this is different because even though I was part of Grace and some of the other pastors from Grace helped me, these are not only are they going to get licensed with Grace as far as the Phoenix Church, the Spring, Texas, the Lake Tahoe, but they are saying they want to be a house of rest church. So there's a connection there that's even tighter. And so they not only want to learn how to open a church or start a church or plant a church, but how to infuse the culture that we have created, and that is I can't think of the word right now because probably because it's late and I'm tired. Uh, but it feels good to know that these people from different areas, different cities, different states want to mimic what we're doing because that lets me know that we're doing something right, And I guess what I'm saying is it's a high honor when they say, we want to be a house of rest because they're not saying it just to say we want the name. They're saying we want not only the name but the culture and what it is that you do, and even besides them, even the men and the women within the church building and the things they are doing and how I'm seeing them grow and cultivate and infuse the things that are being taught, and it's just a true blessing. It really is. And um, I'm really enjoying myself, and I'm tired, but I don't want to take time away because Alex and Veronica are here. They have their life, they have their jobs, they have and they took days aside, to be poured into, to ask questions, to see how we do things. That's why, they were there for the evangelism today to see how we do it. They were there for Sunday service to see how we do it. They've been there, and I love that about them because that means they're teachable. That means they have a teachable spirit. They're hungry to learn. They want to learn. And like I said, it's an honor. It's an honor. Anytime somebody comes and says, "Hey, man, I want to do things the way you're doing things," and I truly believe that the Phoenix, Spring, Texas, Lake Tahoe is just a beginning. And sometimes I can't wrap my head around the fact that I know deep in my heart some of you are gonna be you're gonna be the next one because those are three. Phoenix was first, and then Spring, Texas was second because they already kicked it off. Lake Tahoe's third. Who's number four? And it almost feels like Christmas time, like when I was a kid and there was a gift there and it had my name on it, and it's like I knew that was mine, but I had no idea what was in it, and I already know there's a number four, and it's highly 99.1% likely that the fourth one is gonna be somebody that's watching this video. You're number four, and maybe even five or six, because here's the thing: is I don't want somebody to say, just come out of nowhere and be like, "Hey, I want to have a house of rest. Can we use your logo?" it's not what it's about. It's not about the name. It's about the experience. It's about the culture. So that means nobody's going to come out of nowhere and be number four. It's going to be somebody that has been cultivated from out of state or out of my area, you know. I love the fact that Hassan truly believes in his heart. He said, I know the Lord is saying that LA is next. Only time will tell, you know, only time will tell. But um, I'm just like, Lord, LA, wherever, it doesn't matter. Just, Lord, I know that somebody has been watching us all this time and you have cultivated the culture of what it is that we're doing and how we do things, you know. And I'm just excited about that, guys. I get really excited. I get antsy. I want to open that gift and see what it is and where it is and who it is. But I know you're watching and you're going to remember this video and you'll be like, man, you know what? When you said number 4, I knew in my heart it was me, you know, and when we said number 5 or 6, I know that was me. And it's just going to continue to grow. And that's awesome. You know, we're already planning because the Grace International Regional Conference is this October. And I'm already trying to talk to, you know, Spring, Texas, Lake Tahoe. I got to talk to Tony and Michelle Paleo from Phoenix to say, you know, are you guys coming again? Because last time they came. And I'm just like, wouldn't it be awesome if, because last time we took 32 or 35 people to the Grace International Conference between us and the Phoenix Church. Us together was 35 people, all of us with House of Rest shirts. And now we're talking to Spring, Texas, and we're talking to Lake Tahoe and saying, hey, if we can get all 4 of House of Rest churches to go to the leadership conference, because it's a 2-day conference, what if on the 3rd day, after Grace is done, we do something for the House of Rest churches? That would be, I don't know. We're just, only time will tell. You know, it's only in a few months, so I'm gonna just talk to the other people and whatnot. And if we were 35 strong at the last conference, it would be awesome if we can, you know, surpass that. You know, and then in April we have again the conference in Houston, and then I was talking to Julio, the chaplain in LA. I mean, in Texas, and he's just really excited too because you know, the projector got sent over there to the prison over there, and that's a huge blessing also. And guys, this is, you know, I was telling this, I'll say this to you guys because I want to give you a nugget, and I feel like I haven't yet. I was telling Alex and Veronica this because after they were sitting in the meeting with us, lunch meeting, but they were hearing us share our heart with Mauro and Rosa, and then they're hearing Mauro and Rosa share their heart to us and about ministry, good things, bad things, troubling things. And so when we got in the car after, Alex was like, man, it sounds like ministry is hard, you know. And I told him something like this. I said, brother, yes, I'm not going to lie to you. Ministry is going to be hard. But you need to remember something, that for the one issue, there's going to be, let's say there's 10 things. Out of 10 things, 1 is going to be a bad issue, but 9 are going to be wins. That's what I said. I said 1 is going to be a loss, but out of that 1 loss, you're going to see 9 wins. I said, and don't become the pastor that dwells on the losses every single time, because it will break you, it will embitter you, it will destroy you, and eventually you will just walk in defeat. And as leaders of a church or a church group or a prayer group or a ministry, whatever it is, there's going to be losses. There's going to be failures. There's going to be heartbreak. There's going to be betrayal. There's going to be misunderstandings. But if you allow that to become the only thing that you see, you're not going to last long. Because in the midst of betrayals and hardships and miscommunications and all that, there's going to be salvations. There's going to be marriages. There's going to be babies born. There's going to be ministry, evangelism, healings, demons casted out. There's going to be growth. And if you're so busy looking at the negative, you will never see the positive. Because ultimately, if God is God and we know that He is, the good things are always going to outweigh the bad. But here, unfortunately, for some reason, we can have 99 amazing things happen to us, but the one bad thing that happens, we dwell on that. I don't know if that's our humanity. I don't know what that is, but we always want to dwell in the negative. I'll prove it to you. If you have social media, if you have Instagram, if you have Facebook, you do a post or a picture or a comment, man, you can have 1,000 people give you a thumbs up, but let one person say something negative, and I guarantee you, most of you will dwell in that one person's perspective, comment, or whatever, and it's as if the other 1,000 people didn't say amazing things about your picture, post, comment, or whatever. You will dwell on the one that, I don't know. I don't know if it's us being human. I don't know what it is. But in ministry, you can't afford to do that. You can't, because if you dwell on those things, it will skew you. It'll skew your perspective, and it'll destroy you. And it'll show in the way you preach. It'll show in the way you minister. It'll show in the way that you live your life. Can't do that. Cannot live like that. So anyways, guys, that's all I wanted to share. I hope somehow there was a nugget in this. I just want to say God bless you. Have a blessed day. And see you guys tomorrow.